podcasting in Fredericton, deep in the bowels of some underground secret room. 5 people were waiting for a dog to shut up. Go ahead. Sorry, I think I fucked it up. That was supposed
Welcome
to be...
everybody to the Newb this week. I'm Jade.
I'm Merzero.
I'm Lodge.
I'm Jacob Bowmaster.
I'm Steven.
That was supposed to be the voice from the announcer at the beginning of Clone Wars.
Oh, see, what I was getting from that was the announcer from the beginning of Futurama instead.
There was an announcer at the beginning of Futurama?
No,
When they
no.
do some of the episodes, they go with that same type of announcer voice and announce what happened in the previous episode.
That's what I was hearing.
There's like
from
5
that.
episodes
yeah.
that have that in it.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah,
guess
you
so.
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. See, I was just futzing around in my basement at 2:30 in the morning, and I started doing voices, and for some reason, the words Ahsoka Tano came into my brain. Do you hear it now?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
again, the full thing came out as an effect from Futurama, not Star Wars.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anywho,
Have you finished watching that yet, by the way?
no, I'm almost done.
Ah.
Did you see the Rebels thing yet?
I haven't watched Rebels. I've decided to... Oh, wait a sec. What?
I have it on my computer.
The whole thing?
There's only one movie.
Oh, that's true. I wait until it all comes out on DVD, and then I buy it. Unless it comes out on Netflix first, in which case then I will binge watch the hell out of it. There is a movie that came... I guess Spark of Rebellion is on DVD.
Yes.
I thought about picking it up, but then I realized, wait, they're probably going to include that in the Season 1 set, which I will end up buying.
Anywho, let's get on to this.
So, guys, what have we accomplished so far in the last week? Actually, Jacob, let's start with you. What have you been doing?
Lately, I've been just doing work, and as in for work from base.
Right.
And what did I do last weekend? Made Monopoly Prepare to Die edition.
Oh, yeah? You guys were just telling us about that. It seems like a riot of a time.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay. Lodge, how about you?
I had an exceptionally busy week that involved me getting my driver's license, among other things.
Oh, congratulations!
Finally.
Yeah.
But yeah, also finally, what the hell?
Well, I never really needed it. I still don't need it, but I figured I might as well.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'll have to get mine soon. Just because I don't want to renew it. That's the only reason I'm
Fair enough.
bothering.
Steven, how about you?
I made a couple prefabs and got the thing to shoot.
Cool.
Yay, shooting.
Yeah! Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on, for next week, I'm gonna work on making it more smooth and cinematic than like just pew 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 type shooting.
Cool.
So
what have you been up to, Merzero?
Well, I
You
worked...
obviously didn't get back to me till like Thursday on
It was
emails.
Wednesday, first of all. Or was it Thursday?
It
was
No, it was
Thursday.
Thursday. Oh.
Was it Thursday? Maybe it was
It was
Thursday.
It was one of
Thursday.
those days. It was...
Before
It would have been
the
Thursday
email.
because I would have seen it on Wednesday if it was in class. No, it was Thursday.
It was an exceptionally busy week this week.
Yay.
Mostly with, like, my working at EB.
How many hours are you getting?
whoa,
Well, this week I got, like, over 20 hours.
And on average, how many you get?
What was
Usually
you
I get
planning on
around
doing?
10 or 12. But well, like I said, this week was a
Arts.
20-hour week.
I think it was art
And then on
stuff.
top of that, I got hit with this weird school assignment that happened to coincide with an 8-hour work day. So I then had to do that whole thing the next day.
Oh yeah,
It is a mess.
school assignments. I just remembered.
Yeah, I have an entire presentation I need to do that I'll probably get to tomorrow.
In the next month, I need to write 2 reports.
Oh, I got a
and
paper due
2
too,
midterms.
that's
On
I have a midterm next. I've got 3 midterms next month.
I have an assignment I need to do for tomorrow.
Yay!
Homework is fun.
Mostly. Okay, let me just put things into perspective for you though. I work 30 hours a week
Okay.
minimum. It hurts. I'm telling you. On top of 20 hours of school, and whatever else there is, like homework on top of that. I've pretty much cut video games out of my entire schedule, which kind of sucks, but like I have to. School takes priority over video games. It happens. This takes priority over video games, unfortunately. But you know, I'm having fun doing it, but at the same time, it's cutting into other things that I could be doing. I have gotten a bunch of Blender tutorials done, so I've animated a few things and made a couple models and done a couple of those. I made us an account on Wix, and I've been looking at a couple of different website templates that I'll show you guys here after, but I'm not exactly sure where I should be going with it. So, I also talked to my web design friend that said Wix would be a good idea. Anywho. And then we got that whole picture thing done, too, for those 10 pictures for the week that we got to you, so we can start doing something with that.
So you should have, in total, 20 pictures.
Yes, I haven't had a chance to look at my emails on that, really.
Okay.
But yeah, we got that done, and we're starting to work on that thing for the big hairy dudes.
Yeah.
I have an idea about that too, but I'll get to that later.
Okay. Yep.
I've had a productive week.
No kidding. I would like to say I've had a productive week, but it's more or less just been busy. Like, for most of, my day on Tuesday was wake up, go to school, and then go to work from 1 o'clock to 9:30 at night, and that really, really sucked. And then Wednesday, in the morning, I had to do an entire, what was it? I had to read the entirety of the Canterbury Tales prologue. That took I'd say, in the morning, because I had a really hard time getting any of that to stick, or even really figuring out what he was saying.
I read the Sorrows of Young Werther, last week. That was fun.
The what?
It's a Goethe book, story.
Okay.
German class.
And then that afternoon I had to write a bunch of crap, because I basically have to talk to the whole class about one section in particular, and I had to figure out... I had to do schoolwork, and I'm not used to doing schoolwork, is what this amounts to.
Okay. Let's just boil it down to that.
He complained to the third-year university students.
Woo!
I didn't think it would be that hard getting back into it, but it's...
Oh my god, it hurts.
Taking leap years is brutal for that.
Yeah, you go back and it's... Oof.
Because you get so used to relaxing and being comfortable.
Man,
I haven't
summer did that to me. Holy shit.
I haven't had a summer vacation in 3 years.
Because
I've been working or school.
Yeah, I forgot you did classes last year.
I did the military 3 years ago. I did school last year, and the year before last, and last
summer that just
did
passed.
work
It was only
full-time.
work though. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
Again, coming
It
from
was mostly
me,
the
but-
walk.
Anywho, so what have we gotten done in the game? I know we more or less really talked. Steven and I and you talked about it. What have you guys been up to, game-wise?
I've been poking away at models in my free time, but I don't have a lot of free time since I have a lot of work and school, and I started doing karate too, which takes up most of my spare time.
You had enough time to come up to my store and buy a Vita.
This is true, but that was like a 20-minute span where I had nothing to do.
Did you get that skeleton done?
Not yet. I'm doing rigging at work right now, so I'm avoiding doing it in my spare time.
I thought you said you got the rigging for Fia done.
I have it mostly done.
Oh,
the thing is,
okay.
I have a couple pieces that I've yet to assemble, and those are the most tedious parts. So
Oh, I rigged a tail. Sorry, I have to get that right now. I rigged a tail. I made 2 bones. The tail moved. So sorry.
Cool. That's awesome.
At work,
Good
I'm
job.
rigging a parachute,
Sounds a little more
and the backpack the parachute goes in.
Man, that's gonna be at least 5 tails.
5? Try
Well-
500.
bones.
I think I've got 80
That was
bones,
mostly
but I've got a
supposed to
lot
be
of
a
other
joke.
stuff going on too.
What was it? Oh, I was gonna ask. Does anyone know if Shadow of Mordor has always online?
No.
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 It's a single player. game.
There's an
I
online
mean for
component.
the computer though. I know a lot of times
Is
they
there?
pointlessly throw in
It's
always online.
it's a single player
on
game.
computers.
The online component
Depends.
is specific.
Are you going to get it through Steam?
Probably not.
Because if you get it through Steam, they allow you to play
it'd
your
be
games
Origin.
offline.
It'd be Origin.
Origin?
No, it's Warner Brothers. No, I'm wrong. It's Warner Brothers
you're
games.
right. So it would be on Steam.
Yeah, it's Steam. It's not
Yeah,
Origin.
if it's on Steam, then
I forgot they lost
I
the
want
rights.
a
Yeah,
physical
you know
disc.
why I thought?
yeah, it's
Because
still
we
probably
had
active through Steam.
we had
okay.
Return of the King for PC.
Or
growing up.
or Windows game. If it's games for Windows, then you can play it offline no matter what, as long as you activate it the first
Who
time.
uses games
Okay.
for Windows?
2K did for BioShock 2.
Why?
I don't know. And Grand Theft Auto 4 does as well. Even though it's through Steam, they also have games for Windows activation. But if it's games for Windows, you can play it offline. If it's Steam, you should.
There's
be
no
able to as well.
always online component per se. There's an online.
You have to online register, but
There's an online component to the game, but I wouldn't call it always online. It's if you have friends that also have the game and they get killed, certain missions will pop up where you avenge a death of a person.
cool.
Oh, but those are like
That's a bit
contextual.
weird. Since
Yes,
you're,
it's
that's
not.
a bit weird since you're all playing the same
it's-
guy, though.
It's
Yeah,
not so much a mission that you unlock by having friends who play the game.
No.
It's just it's
contextual-
happenstance.
yeah. It's
Okay.
your friend died in this area by this orc, so now you have to go kill this orc just because he killed a buddy. But you don't know.
Okay.
It just says this orc has been savage or something. I actually haven't had one of those missions. pop
Okay,
up
but
yet.
how does it pop up in the game? Is it like
I haven't.
your
had it
good
happen.
friend that hasn't been mentioned to this point yet has been slain by this orc? Kick his ass.
I don't actually know. I haven't. It hasn't happened to me.
Well,
Okay.
All my friends
anyways,
are still playing Destiny right now.
Okay, that answers. Also, would it be worth getting?
It's a really good game.
Yeah.
Did you like Batman?
Would it be worth paying full price for?
Ooh, that might be a question for you.
I would say yes, but don't take this the wrong way. I haven't actually played it since the first couple days I got it.
Okay.
Again, video games have been cut out of my schedule
Yeah.
though.
That's fair. Yeah.
But do you happen to know how long it is? Like, I would pay.
I want to say 40 hours.
Granted, the length of Assassin's Creed 2, if you do complete it, I'd pay maybe not full price, but about $30 for it.
Let's see. I would say I think the last review I read was like 25 hours, something like that, or maybe it was 40.
Wow.
It was between 25 and 40 hours.
Is there
Depends
like
on what
side
you,
quests?
like. Yeah, that's in counting side quests.
That's counting every side
If
quest.
you
That's
just-
counting hunting down war chiefs for fun.
Yeah.
Like,
So
but
that-
honestly, I haven't really touched the story much because I've just been hunting chieftains for fun. It feels more like an Assassin's Creed game because you can plan an assassination of a war chief.
I don't know if you
What
saw
do,
the zero punctuation review for it, but he
No.
sa's it manages to out Assassin's Creed.
Yes, it's true.
Sounds
It's
amazing.
it's absolute. Like you remember the first game where you're like you gotta find all these routes the guy would take and slow the
Yes.
motherfucker down, right? Same idea, except you like tap into a mind of one of the underlings, right? And he tells you all the weaknesses of this bastard. So it's like, this guy is afraid of monsters that you can ride around on. So you know what I did? I rode on one of the monsters, ran up to the guy, and he's like, ah! And screamed like a little girl and started to run away. And then I got the monster and to just chomp him to death. So
The
Or it's like some of them are afraid of bees.
yeah, that's the
That's the
example I've
fun
been
one.
hearing a lot. Is they're afraid of bees. Oh, they just happen to be sitting underneath the tree with bees in it.
Ah!
When Dashi played it,
What I'll probably do is I'll probably wait
he
till
knocked down all the
Christmas,
bees before
and
he
if I
figured out what they
get,
were for.
I might ask for it for Christmas, but otherwise I'll see if it's on sale afterwards or something.
There's always places that
Plus
have video game sales
Christmas
too.
money.
Like
Yeah.
I know Toys R Us every year will have a sale where it's buy one get a certain percent off, buy two get a higher percentage off, buy three get an even higher percentage off. Usually it
Well-
goes 10, 15, 20% or 15, 20, 25 or something like that.
Cool.
So that's usually when I get most of my AAA games.
I also gotta get Far Cry 3.
3 or
Far
4.
Cry is the business.
3.
4 is about to come out, so I'm probably going to get that.
3
Far
was
Cry
awesome, though.
Okay, let's set some goals.
Okay.
We kind of went on a little tangent there, so...
Yeah. Whatever. How much time we got left? Yeah, lots of time.
I've already set mine.
Do
The
more things.
smoother bow type. It's gonna look a bit weird because I don't actually have like models for a bow, but the smoother arrow animation for shooting.
Okay.
Get it like properly, like it'll just be like an arrow floating through the world.
Do we have
Not
like
even an arrow,
polymax?
just like a-
What?
Model-wise, do we have like a polygon count that we want to stay under?
To make it playable on most computers, I'm thinking of aiming kind of for enemies. I'd say 8,000 or less if possible, and for the main character, I was aiming at less than 20,000.
Okay.
And environmental details could be anywhere from like a small object could be 100 polys. So we're trying to aim low, and then we can up the visual fidelity fairly easily from that point.
Okay. I guess you and I could just do what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Or you could send me like everything else you have, and I can get it all done in one go.
Okay, I'll send you the last 30 pictures. We'll get to that right away.
And then I can look at that and see if I probably sent you mostly pictures of environments, didn't I?
That's what we were going for, though.
Yeah. I can take that and I can look at what we could have more of, and I'll send those in a second wave.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll have 50 pictures again, but
It doesn't have to be 50 again, right?
Yeah.
It just
I
has
can
to
even
be-
write like a couple supplementary paragraphs for anything that's not quite clear, although what might not be clear I don't know after everything is gone through.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think here. We've got how many weeks left until the end of the year? Must be like
10?
8.
Not enough.
8 plus 2 is 10. Yes, 10 sounds about right.
10-ish.
So that's about 70 days.
Yeah.
And we wanted to get the demo level done between now and the end of the year.
Yeah.
We need to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one step at a time is at least
Yeah.
a step.
It's,
Even if
you've
these are
been
kind
doing
of small
modeling.
steps.
I've been doing Blender.
Yes, and
Still learning Blender, remember that.
yeah. So what you could do is you could, if you have any spare time at all, start poking at some rather simple environmental details.
Okay. I was gonna try to make that plant.
That'd be a good place to start. Plants. There's 2 ways of doing plants. You can either model the whole plant, which is really tedious and dumb if the plant's really
I'm
complicated.
about to get to a section in Blender about arrays, and I want to do the arrays section before I start making plants, because then you can just sort of
look at arrays and then see if you can find anything about alpha textured planes. That's the
I did
other
bump
option.
mapping the other day too. Just
Yes.
thought I would say.
But like alpha textured planes is the way most companies do trees, like ever. You look at a tree and it's a bunch of like flat pieces of crisscross stuff.
There is a tutorial for that in there, and I've looked through the entire course, so I know there's one about making trees in there. So I was gonna try to get to that and then go from there to make plants, because I thought it would be easy to do that. Don't know what section it is in, but I can figure it out here in a sec. So yeah, we'll get that done for the 30. We got to get the Maricoxy down,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll send that information to Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see what she's been up to the last couple of weeks. But I know she's also been busy just like this, so we'll get that. That's another thing. Website design. I think we should really talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
We also should start talking about some kind of online file storage of some sort.
How much space we looking at?
15 gigs would be a nice place to start.
Well, for that matter, we can just do Dropbox. Dropbox is like 25 or something like that,
I
isn't
thought
it?
Dropbox started at 2.
I don't know.
I know there's a lot of options out there that are free for starting, so that should be doable.
Okay.
Is this for like making this a downloadable show, or was it for something else?
That was for any number of things.
Okay.
If you want a downloadable show, there's like
would
stuff
be-
like file share and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
easy to deal with.
It would
Okay.
definitely make it easier if we had.
I'm
a
thinking
lot of
more
our
like
models
sharing
and stuff.
assets, like we
Yeah.
save models and images and stuff
And,
to
backups.
iSlots. Backups, yes. very good.
Redundancy is good.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Steven, your goal was to fix your animations or something you were saying? Or
Fix the
Make
shooting
a
of the
couple prefabs and fix the shooting of the bow. And I did. It was
how's the mapping going?
non-existent
Okay.
right now. I should work on that more. I
Well,
should.
At least you're
as
getting.
long as I'm doing something. It's,
Yeah, that's what I was
it's
going to say. At
progress.
least you're getting some of the nitty gritty programming stuff done, right? Mapping is a bigger job, but the nitty gritty stuff is what's really gonna get us, right? That's our
Yeah.
actual gameplay mechanics. So if we can tweak some of that out right now, the mapping bit is more.
Yeah,
we
that's
sort of make a
because,
general thing, and then we just sort of load the rest of it in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you.
I really want to make the character controller as intuitive and bug free as possible, basically. And I've still got a few major things I need to work out, but it's getting there.
I'm playing co-op on my phone.
So, Lodge, what do you want to get done for next week?
For next week, I want to actually discuss some models that we can get done with Jacob, and I don't know, take stock of all the photos and stuff that you guys send me, and sort of organize them by priority, and see if I can get some of that started.
Cool. So, Jake, what do you want to do for next week?
Well, it sounds like he needs a bow. And that's something that's actually achievable in a week. If I can get the design document for a bow, or just design the bow, I can model the bow.
I don't know if we really put a lot of thought into what the bow should look like, did we?
He did, and Virginia did. So if we can get something... If you talk to Lodge about the bow, let's see what he has to say about it.
Yeah,
Well,
and
you two
there's going
can-
to be other models we could discuss as well.
Yeah, if you two could just discuss, since you guys are in the same place anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's a little easier for you two to discuss that sort of thing.
Cool.
Sounds like we got a good set for next week,
Mhm.
for sure.
All right. Anything to add?
I don't know, Mirza looks like he's thinking, I'm not sure though.
I'm trying to think.
It's either that or his brain is stuck on repeat. It's like a record skipping.
Evan.exe is crashed. Actually, I think
Compiling error report.
you were uptown. Did you happen to see KFC.exe is crashed?
It didn't say KFC.exe is crashed, but I saw KFC jumble with what I think might have been either Microsoft Paint or I don't know.
From the way, like, I could have swore I saw the what looked like the top of a Windows XP.
Yeah, it
window.
did, but it looked like the top of Microsoft Paint or something, just chilling
Yeah.
out up at KFC's new digital sign, which I think it worked for all of a week.
Yeah, exactly. Although, it was the first time I thought in years, man, I could go for some KFC.
I haven't thought that in about a decade.
KFC is so disgustingly good. The
I
mileage
would-
may
I would-
vary on the good part.
Yeah, I think my mileage on the good part was never.
All right. So that's
See, we got the weekly playlist, right?
Oh yeah, we need to do the playlist. Shit.
I got mine.
Okay.
I want everyone to listen to Foo Fighters versions.
I want everyone to
Ah.
listen to my stuff.
No. You're gonna love it. War Pigs. Cover
Oh, I heard about that.
by the Foo Fighters and
What?
somebody else. I forget the other band name, but they were. It's really really good though. It's
That was on
actually really
Letterman,
good.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was on Letterman.
You know what else was on Letterman? Hatsune Miku for some reason. That's
Strange.
just headache-inducing.
Okay, who's next? You.
Don't think I've done this one before. The Amaranth by Draconian.
I
Nope, you
know
haven't.
you definitely haven't done that.
Okay, next. You had to point to someone.
You.
I got no good songs to think of, so I'll just say what's going on. Yeah. Southwest Voodoo by Insane Clown Posse.
Southwest Voodoo?
Yeah.
ICP.
Damn it, why?
Why not?
That's the first song that came to my mind.
ICP. Okay. Next, choose somebody.
Steven, you got anything?
About Alestorm's Captain Morgan.
Sure.
Well, Captain Morgan's Revenge is the full title.
That's actually
Or
a good
Revenge
name.
of Captain Morgan.
That
I'm
leaves
not good
one.
with
Cody,
titles.
what do you think?
Bark by Bark.
That actually probably exists.
Probably.
It's all about trees.
Probably.
If Bark by Bark exists, I'm going to put it in the list.
No. Damn it.
I really want to go with this song called Maximum Overdrive, which is a hard rock cover of the Mute City theme from F-Zero, but I know it's not on YouTube. I looked. You can download it for free from the website harmonyofheroes.com.
You don't have to choose YouTube songs.
I know, Oh,
It's definitely more
It's
convenient.
just easier.
I'm glad
Yeah.
they even chose the
Actually,
song
the
then.
entire album is free. I'm going to tell everybody about this kick-ass album called Shine Sparkers Presents Harmony of Heroes that was released only a couple of days ago. Actually, it was about a week ago for celebrating the release of Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. This association of people called Shine Sparkers who release albums, or compilation albums of fan remixes of video game music, have released one for Smash Bros. And there is this kick-ass song called Maximum Overdrive, which is also a lousy Stephen King book.
Read
Where
the book.
are you? Where is it here? There it is. The song is by Thunderclash. It's, like I said, it's a hard rock remix of the Mute City theme, and I love it. I love it so much.
Just put a link to it.
Yeah, I will do that.
Just any link to it.
Yep,
will work.
that is what's going to happen. You haven't been paying attention. That's what I do in the description every week.
Yeah, I haven't actually done the description though. They should be. But I need to get on that again.
Actually, you probably the description I put for last week's, because it was Thanksgiving, was I used the first letter of every word in Jade. Put a description here, but replacing everything else with gobble. So jobble, pobble, a dobble, hobble.
Oh my.
Wow.
I think we should just leave that actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's a good note to end it on.
Yes, it is.
So that's been this week's episode of the Newb with New.B Studios. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter. And we'll see you next week.
Check out Shine Sparkers. They really, really are awesome. I cannot shill that enough.